Right, welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be taking a look at the first official press release from Warner Brothers about Dune, releasing December 18th, 2020. So it's still not pushed back yet, thank God. It is releasing this year. And the first image is really, really fantastic. So in terms of what the image is, before we get into obviously this, which is the Vanity Fair article here, the first official image is this. Now this is Timothee Chalamet, and it looks absolutely fantastic. This is something which I cannot wait for. In a sea of just, movies which have consistently been a letdown for multiple reasons, this looks stunning. The framing of this is just superb. What can we glean from this? Well, there is no spoilers here at all. In fact, there's no spoilers with respect to this. When is this particularly set? Well, the Vanity Fair article opens with, the first step of a hero's journey sometimes begins with a push. At the start of Frank Herbert's science fiction epic Dune, the young royal, Paul Atreides, prepares to leave the comfortable life he knows for a desolate, dangerous mining planet known as Arrakis, or Dune, where his wealthy family will oversee extraction of the spice vital to the galaxy, the spice melange. So this is him. This is him on Aaladan, preparing to leave. We can see all of the ships as they're going about their business. I just think, breaking this down from a technical level is probably for the best here, I think. And I'm not sure whether the encoding software or YouTube, as it compresses files, will really actually do this justice. So I will leave linked down below this article. You can go and check it out for yourself. But this image is absolutely fantastic. And again, we're talking from a perspective of technicalities here. The colours are super, super nice. They really are. There's a rich vividness here. In terms of, and what they've managed to do here is step away from a lot of what a lot of filmmakers do, potentially a bit too much, is leaving too much bokeh in the background. It's kind of this blurred sort of it's basically where the background is blurred, and I like the fact that they've not done that too much. They've not chosen a lens that's doing that too much. They've not focused it too much. It just looks nice. Everything is crisp when it's in frame. Everything there close to the camera specifically is nice. It looks crisp. Even the blacks, right? Black is a color which can be washed out a bit too much here and there. It can look, sometimes just blend in all as one. But this looks fantastic. The outfit as well works. I buy Timothee Chalamet as Paul Atreides. I can buy him as the savior of Arrakis. The sleeper has awakened. I can buy this. And I also really like how the ships look as they're just floating off. I think they look great. I don't see anything wrong with this image at all. I think this bodes really well. There's also a lot of shades of Arrival in this image. It is I've said before that Denis Villeneuve has a particular vision, and I say that he's a good cinematographer. Now, a lot of people have picked up on me for that, saying he's not a cinematographer. He's had other people. Absolutely, he has, but he is a very visual director. So he has his own version of what he wants on screen, and he's telling that to his cinematographers. And this is representative of that. It looks staggering. It's very much in line with a Denis Villeneuve movie. I love it. In fact, there's even shades of Ridley Scott in here. And that's not a bad thing. That's a huge compliment, because Ridley Scott is great at visuals. Everything in a Ridley Scott film looks beautiful. And it's no different here. This looks great. So let's get into the article. Okay, like I say, I will leave this link down below if you want to check it out and you want to get into it, right? But obviously, we've covered this start. And then it goes on to say, you know, if only he knew the chaos and death that awaited him, he might be even more sorry to leave. Now, about the image specifically, it says that this is the first look at Timothee Chalamet as Paul Atreides on his native planet of Aaladan from this December's film version of the novel. Now, this is also the first confirmation, okay, and we can kind of say that this is confirmation unless things change, but this is the first confirmation that Dune is not moving. The Dune has not been delayed due to coronavirus. This looks promising as hell. Now, obviously directed by a rival and Blade Runner 2049 filmmaker Denis Villeneuve, the 1965 book was so seismic in its influence that its echoes still turn up in sci-fi and fantasy storytelling half a century later. Still, it has stubbornly defied appropriate adaptation itself. And this is one thing to note about this, is that this is only the first half of a book, apparently. So I really hope they get to make the second half. Now tomorrow, Vanity Fair will provide an even more expansive exploration of Villeneuve's quest to bring Dune to the big screen. So please, guys, if you want to check that out and have it all broken down and discussed with like-minded fans, please do hit subscribe because I will cover that tomorrow as well. I can't wait for this. I'm geeking out. There are geek-gasms all over the place. Honestly, it's fantastic. Now it says, but today we begin with the central hero, Paul Atreides, a child of privilege, raised by a powerful family, but not one strong enough to protect him from the dangers that await. Now, obviously, it sounds like they're just going to be breaking it down and doing character profiles with also some comments from the cast. Now, obviously, Chalamet has had some comments here, which I think is great, so we'll get into that in a second. But again, more important, another reason why you should hit subscribe and stick around for tomorrow's video, where they will undoubtedly go into even more about the rest of the cast. Now it says, as the Atreides family leaves the oceanic world of Aaladan, again, it just looks so beautiful, to take over scorching Arrakis, they are also becoming prey to the brutal rival house Harkonnen, which seeks to exploit the desert world they are about to inherit. Paul Atreides is just one more part of the landscape to annihilate. So it gives you a real sense of what we're going to be getting. And I know a lot of people will say, well, that's obvious because, you know, we've read the books. A lot of people haven't read the books. The immediately appealing thing about Paul was the fact that in a story of such detail in scale and world building, the protagonist is on an anti-hero's journey of sorts. Now, this is obviously Chalamet's reasoning behind even signing up to the project. I think this bodes well for Timothée Chalamet as a person that's picking his roles. This is great. In other words, he's not dreaming of adventure, he's resisting it, he's afraid of it. He thinks he's going to be sort of a young general studying his father and his leadership of a fighting force before he becomes of age. Hopefully a decade later or something like that. This is what Chalamet said, but fate has a different timetable for him, and he may possess powers even his trainers could not anticipate, i.e. the sleeper has awakened. Now obviously it says again, you know, in the shot above, the transport ships descend to take the Atreides leadership to their new destination, and at this point Paul is being taught in the ways of war by a veteran soldier named Gurney Halleck, played by Josh Brolin. Paul's parents, Duke Leto and Lady Jessica Atreides, which is Oscar Isaacs and Rebecca Ferguson respectively, must not only manage the spice mining on Arrakis, but also the politics at play in the broader galaxy. Beyond the fortifications on Arrakis, giant carnivorous landworms, which I absolutely cannot wait to see how they bring them to life. Again, really, I couldn't think of a better filmmaker to bring them to life. Denis is going to rock this. While a tribe of indigenous humans known as the Fremen, led by Javier Bardem's Stilgar, which, again, Javier Bardem, epic, he's such a good actor, somehow survive in the crevices, fearful that their world is about to be turned inside out by those they see as invaders. Dune, still set to open on December 18th, so again, it's not moved yet, is one of the blockbusters that hasn't yet shifted back due to the coronavirus outbreak. Dune was made by people from all over the world. Many of these people are like family to me, and they're very much in my thoughts, Villeneuve said. I'm so proud to showcase their hard work. I look forward to a time when we can all get together as Dune was made to be seen on the big screen. I really, honestly, cannot wait. I would also say that this, to me, indicates that we may even get a trailer soon. You know, we start with these kind of things and it always descends into a trailer. So here you go. Here's the first official look at Dune. I love it. I'm all for this. I really cannot wait. But I would, as always, love to hear your thoughts. So please do let me know down below in the comments section. If you are new here, like I said, do hit subscribe. I'll be going over this tomorrow when we get some more stuff. So hit subscribe for that and turn your bell notifications on. Thank you so much. And as always, guys, please be safe and take care.